One of the most picturesque campuses in all of the country, Oxford, Ohio, Fred C. Yeager Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Miami University Redhawks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Buffalo head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Redhawks ready to kick it away first. On the return, it's Crawford. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Buffalo's offense will go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Touchdown, Redhawks. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Running inside, it's Birch. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The sure hands, it's Andrews. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
To the air, it's right. On the move. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Kick is in the air. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. So Miami, Ohio's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
2nd down, going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it to him again. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. The Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Red Hawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Ready. Line 38. Go.
Out wide left, it's Reynolds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Go.
Hand off from the shotgun. Could be an alley. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Red Hawks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Miami.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for space, it's Birch. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it on the counter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Moving the pocket, it's Wright. Setting up the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Throws it off the RPO. Makes his man miss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking for running room. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's right. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Maybe a crease. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Hands it off. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's changing the play. 2nd down to the air. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win. Second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the...
He's got it at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Wants to throw again. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's right. Rushes on. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bulls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll run it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Now back to your game in Oxford. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Smith. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with Miami University's head coach at halftime, he says this all the time, but the team that holds on to football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific, great ball security, and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll ride him again. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. With the catch, it's Reynolds. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Red Hawks are rolling down the field.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Why did he go?
Wants to throw one first. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ready. Where did he go?
Quick give. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Red Hawks will try to move the sticks on 4th down.
Here we go. Ready. 129. 129. Go, go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got his man. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down.
Ready. Flag 18. Flag 18. Ready, go.
This time they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
I'll tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play where you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot of guys try to make a play every single time, and it ends up making things worse.
No, I get it. You can fight for extra yards, or sometimes you go backwards, or sometimes you lose the football, but man, I want to put my offense in the best position. That means I need to go lower my shoulder, fall forward, get some extra yards.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down.
Palace. Under. Rat. Go, go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The Red Hawks are threatening on 1st and goal.
Red 54. Red. Go, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Rush right in his face. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bulls in the hurry up.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll get rid of it. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Keeping his eyes downfield. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble.
Touchdown Bulls, and they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Making the adjustment on the play. Hand it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Rides to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. And off to Jones. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Hand off again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Under pressure, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Redhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. To throw, it's right. They're all over him. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Selling the fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bulls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's right. Still looking. Breaks into the open. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down. All right, wait a minute here. They are going to send out the field goal unit and take what they hope is assured points. And he got it! And now it's a 1-possession game.
And with that kick, man, we got a 1-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. The Wolves use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Isom. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabs it in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's right. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Picked off. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, take a knee, Jesse, and
headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Redhawks! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And, guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crawford. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's right. Got a man. It's Morrow. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gains about 15 and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Long way to go on second down. From the gun. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And they got it. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Got to make the play on fourth. Here's a throw downfield late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah.